An update to a water contamination crisis in Hawaii. You may remember we told you about this yesterday. The U.S. Navy now confirming they have detected petroleum in water samples taken from the island of Oahu. Thousands of military families have not had safe drinking water for days after many noticed a fuel-like smell coming from their taps. Gina Mangieri from our station KHON joins us live. So, Gina, residents have to be really concerned about the damage to their health. I mean, we know headaches, feeling sick. We know a girl had seizures.
Yes, if they're not already sick, thousands are worried sick. It's been a crisis of astronomical proportions, getting worse by the day, and we're in day 6. Now, I'm here above Pearl Harbor, which is where many of these residents live who are affected, not only Pearl Harbor, but also up the hill from there. And all of this coming just days before the 80th anniversary of the Pearl Harbor attacks. And for that event, the Secretary of the Navy is coming to the island and is going to be making this a priority while he is here. Now, here's a look at this problem, at the scope of this problem, by the numbers at this point. There have been more than 700 illness complaints. Now, this is out of about 93,000 people who are on the Navy's water network at various housing communities throughout the island of Oahu. One Navy well has been shut down. It was shut down since Sunday as tests were taken. The results were received yesterday. There was some sort of fuel, either jet fuel or diesel in the water. There was also what's called a naphthalene and xylene found in there, again in trace amounts, but very consistent with the kinds of illnesses people are reporting if they had ingested that. Now, just announced moments ago, one county well has been shut down as a precaution. This well is much bigger than the Navy's well. This well serves 20% of the island's 1 million residents. This is quite a big city island, and 20% is going to be a huge hit. The entire island has been asked to start to conserve water because we're taking out 1/5 of our water supply as a precaution as of just moments ago. Why? It's still not clear the exact source of contamination. That's still not been revealed or discovered yet by the Navy. We do know that 180 million gallons of Navy fuel, both jet fuel and motor diesel, sit just 100 feet above an aquifer that serves most of the island's water. That's where the shut down Navy well draws from. That's where the county well that's been closed as a precaution draws from. So whether there has been some sort of catastrophic break in the very large fuel tanks, think of them as almost 25-story tall tanks that sit above those aquifers. Whether those have failed or if it's something that's more of a source point contamination, the Navy has not yet finalized if that's the case. We've even asked if it's possibly sabotage, terrorism, or the like. They have not ruled that out, but have not told us either way. Now, that is much more unlikely because, especially this particular well that was contaminated, sits in a highly secured part of the Navy facility. It would be very, very difficult, and people would be easily detected trying to intentionally sabotage that water supply. Nichole?
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.